Hello everyone, I'm Brazen Eagle, and thank you for joining me here. So today, we have an article from Heavy.com in which the news is not exactly new, but the event is coming up soon. So, Boston Straight Pride Parade, 5 fast facts you need to know. So apparently Boston is having its own straight pride parade, much like how there's an LGBTQ festival that they have every year. But now Boston has its own straight pride parade. Yes, this is from June 4th, 2019, but I bring this up, like I said, because it's coming up at the end of August, specifically August 31st, and I thought I would make people more aware. So, an organization calling themselves Super Happy Fun America is planning a straight pride parade in the city of Boston. The group consists of John Hugo, Mark Sahady, and Chris Bartley. According to their website, Super Happy Fun America has asked the city to fly a straight pride flag they designed at Boston City Hall. When the city refused, the group accused Mayor Marty Walsh's administration of choosing hate and discrimination in a blog post titled, "Boston Rejects Straights." That sounds very, very bigoted of them. The post went on to say that the group would be organizing a straight pride parade, writing, "We have determined that a parade would be the best way to promote our community and its diverse history, culture, and identity." The group says they plan to ask for the same route and accommodations that are provided each year during Boston's LGBTQ Pride Parade. Carolyn Ryan, assistant managing editor at the New York Times, shared a tweet on June 4th about the event with a screenshot of a Facebook post by event organizer Mark Sahady. And you can read it there if you really want to. And there's the plan to, march from close to the Boston Public Library, which actually I've been to. Alright then, the tweet prompted a lot of conversation, quickly receiving hundreds of comments up and trending on Twitter. Blah, 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 blah. Mayor Walsh said in a statement, "Every year, Boston hosts our annual Pride Week, where our city comes together to celebrate the diversity, the strength and acceptance of our LGBTQ queer community, gays." Yeah, this is a special week that represents Boston's values of love and inclusion, which are unwavering. I encourage everyone to join us in celebration this Saturday for the Pride Parade and in the fight for progress and equality for all. According to Sahady, the Straight Pride event is tentatively planned to take on or be placed or occur on August 31st. The mayor's office, however, has issued a statement saying that the group has been in contact with the city of Boston but has not yet received the necessary permits to hold a parade. And here's what you need to know. This is from June, and I've got some extra information to tell you at the end. So, number 1. The group organizing the Pride Parade claims straight people are an oppressed majority. In a statement on their website, President John Hugo wrote, "Straight people are an oppressed majority. We will fight for the right of straights everywhere to express pride in themselves without fear of judgment and hate. The day will come when straights will be finally included as equals among all of the other orientations." Absolutely. Number 2. Super Happy Fun America's President John Hugo ran for Congress in 2018. I guess he's a Republican for the Massachusetts 5th Congressional District. President of Super Happy Fun America, John Hugo ran for Congress in 2018 opposite Congresswoman Catherine Clark. Hugo was endorsed by Massachusetts Republican Assembly, Gun Owners Action League, and Right to Life. Hugo described his political views to Boston Broadside on pro-life, fully supports the Second Amendment, nationalist who wants to live under the United States Constitution, not some UN dictate. I support President Trump's efforts to secure the borders, to renegotiate bad trade deals, and his muscular foreign policy that puts America first. Hugo's opponent crushed him at the polls, winning with 74,000 votes to his 30,000 votes, the Metro West Daily News reports. Alright, whatever. Number 3. Vice President Mark Sahady has been accused of having ties to white supremacists. Oh no! According to a Twitter thread posted by Boston Democratic Socialists of America, so they can be very reliable. Super Happy Fun America Vice President Mark Sahady has ties to known white supremacists and has participated in violent demonstrations. Boston DSA cites Sahady's association with American Guard New Hampshire President John Camden as evidence of his white supremacist leanings. Though the American Guard has publicly denied being a hate group, the Anti-Defamation League identifies them as hardcore white supremacists. Alright. The thread goes on to show images of Sahady that they claim were taken in Portland in 2018. Willamette Weekly reports that Proud Boys, a white nationalist group, beat anti-fascist protesters at their march with PVC pipes and wooden poles. According to DSA Boston, Mark Sahady was present and participated in the march and ensuing violence. Okay, Based on his Facebook profile, Sahedi is also affiliated with an organization called Resist Marxism, a nationalist organization that hopes to defend the Constitution against violent extremists and the regressive left. And number 4. Gay ambassador Chris Bartley is a member of Gays for Trump. Super Happy Fun America lists Chris Bartley on their website as the group's gay ambassador, writing Chris uses his status in the LGBTQLMNOP community to challenge heterophobia wherever it exists. He became involved in the straight pride movement after being ostracized from established advocacy groups for merely suggesting that straight people be afforded equal rights. On Twitter, Bartley identifies as a member of Gays for Trump and tweets in support of conservative causes. Number 5. Response to the proposed parade has been largely negative. In comments to his Facebook post, Sahedi has received mixed responses to the proposed straight pride parade. Some Facebook users commented showing their support for the event, while others shared frustration and confusion. One user wrote, "Gay pride did not start just to celebrate being gay, but our right to exist without persecution and to commemorate the Stonewall riots where people fought for basic human rights. It was illegal just for gay people to congregate together at the time. There's never been a need for a straight pride parade or movement because straight people have never been persecuted for being straight. This is disgusting display and mockery." Oh no. On Reddit, posters in r/LGBT called the event organizers trolls. Some other guy wrote, "Bosses and gays are already celebrating Pride this weekend. I don't really see a reason to get worked up over these losers. They want to walk around the city being booed by large crowds. They are trolling, and protesting them is exactly what they want. The better way to deal with them would be to ignore them, let the dozens of them walk around the empty streets, and move on." Sounds like some people really don't like other people being proud of their orientation. So, a group of people, mostly from the Super Happy Fun America group, have organized a parade to celebrate the history, the culture, and identity of heterosexual individuals. This sounds very, very inclusive. I mean, they even have a gay person who's going to be their ambassador. Very, very inclusive. If we celebrate those with protected class orientations, such as homosexuals, then why not heterosexuals? Why not celebrate all orientations? Why not protect all orientations from hate and violence? I mean, I clicked on this earlier, but outside the Beltway, it was 6 years ago that homosexuals was declared a protected class. Why not declare everyone a protected class? Why? Why not? You know? I mean, Heavy's first point said, or pointed out, that straight people are an oppressed majority. Legally, like what this website says, compared to homosexuals, heterosexuals are an oppressed majority. They do not enjoy the benefits that other orientations receive. Did you know that gays are a protected class? I didn't know for a while. Sounds like privilege to me. Now, the second point here. It's all the way down here about John Hugo. Not really important. It's just some guy telling us about the group's president. Whatever. Now, the third point. With Vice President Mark Sahedi having been accused of having ties to white supremacists, is quite interesting. According to the very reliable Boston Democratic Socialists of America, Super Happy Fun America's Vice President has supposed ties to white supremacists. Oh no. Let's look at this from two sides. How about that? Let's be fair and balanced. Let's say that he doesn't have connections and isn't a white supremacist. Okay, then what? People will still find something to fault him on. Now, let's see the other side. Let's say he is a white supremacist or even has connections to people that are white supremacists. Okay, then what? Scream at him? People, at least in the current moment, have the right to choose to believe in what they want to believe, right? Who cares if he prefers white people over Asians or Hispanics or black people? You know? Everyone has a preference to what they like, right? You shouldn't shame anyone for having different likes and dislikes. Or at least I'm told that by the mainstream media, you know. Now, point 3 mostly finishes up by stating that another news source in 2018 from Willamette Weekly found that the Proud Boys were beating up Antifa members in Portland. Now, I don't know that much about the Proud Boys, but this really doesn't sound very believable. You know why? You would have heard about white nationalists beating the crap out of anti-fascists if that actually happened. You would hear about it non-stop. So, and honestly, I didn't hear very much about anything like this. All I know is that more of the time, maybe not all the time, but most of the time, it's the Antifa members or the anti-fascists trying to beat up anyone they disagree with, especially in Portland, Oregon. And I do want to point out here in Heavy that they do use the term anti-fascist protesters instead of Antifa. Very interesting choice of words. Now, number 4, or the point 4, is very funny. This group, Super Happy Fun America, has its own inclusive homosexual ambassador for heterosexuals. Look at how inclusive this group is. They welcome everyone and anyone, even if they don't identify with a specific or approved orientation. Now, number 5. Some people don't like the straight pride because they don't want the rest of heterosexual America to feel pride in their individuality and orientations. Why should the exclusive gays have all the fun? They don't even let pedophiles into the Pride Week. Why can't you let, straight people have their pride? They just want to dance, and the gays just want to dance and fling their flongs, we'll say. They just want to fling their you-know-whats out in pride and happiness. I've seen it with my own eyes when I was in California. Why can't straights do that? Just because you can claim victimized history doesn't mean you have to exclude people. I thought we were supposed to be all inclusive of everyone and their races and their orientations and their genders and their dogs and their cats. We have to be inclusive of everyone regardless whether we like it or not. Now, it's very interesting to also note that Boston initially rejected them because the city of Boston is bigoted. The city did not want to accept people of all orientations, apparently, but at least they have now relented because, from Super Heavy Fun America's website here, their permit to march has been approved. General information: it'll be held on August 31st at noon at Copley Square, and it'll end at the Boston City Hall where we will have a stage, speakers, and music. The city has approved the permit. So if you live in the Boston area, I might recommend everyone attend. Of course, if you go further through this website, you'll see that despite them wanting to celebrate being heterosexual, they said no registration is required, but is highly suggested in order to guarantee you can get into the parade. The event is free and open to the public. All are welcome, but Antifa, short for anti-fun, is not welcome because they oppose happiness and fun. Go figure. They even have a flag-raising ceremony. Look at that. That is one of the best flags I've seen for an event like this. Who does not want to go to a flag-raising ceremony? August is Straight Pride Month. Great to be straight. This is awesome, right? I wish I could go back to Boston and be in this, but unfortunately, I live too far away to celebrate my heterosexuality with others. But apparently, this isn't the only place to host a pride festival or a pride parade or a straight pride organization. Modesto, California is another city that might just get a straight pride parade. That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, regardless, I just wanted to share all this information with you because the dates for when these things will occur is coming up. From the Boston Parade, I said, and it shows you, that it'll occur on August 31st, and the Modesto one is still waiting to see if it'll get approved, but apparently it was supposed to be on, or will be on, August 24th. And also, I do want to bring this out and mention this. Apparently, they're going to feature a couple people here, but they're going to have Milo Yiannopoulos there, and Milo will be a Grand Marshal. Go figure. But at the end of the day, I do want to remind everyone about what's going on, and to be aware of any events that could pertain to them, as well as if there will be any anti-fun or Antifa members showing up to ruin these events. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching. I'm Brazen Eagle, and I hope you have a great day.